I know the internet been on this man's neck for a hot minute. And, you know, you always think this story gonna die, but for some reason, it would die if a lot of the people who were involved would just stop yapping about it. Jada Pinkett Singh, okay? Jasleen Smith was asked a couple questions. I really try to remember that everything works out the way it's supposed to. Rejection is redirection. Of course, it is easier said than done when people digitally essaying me and could...
What the fuck did I just read?
Okay, and by not...
What the fuck did I just...
She said that people been digitally essaying her throughout this whole scandal.
Maybe we don't know what she means. Maybe it's something else.
But that experience made me and my husband so much stronger, showed us who our real friends are.
Damn.
We know who she's talking about. And made us see fame more clearly. So now we know what she's talking about, right? Akaash had this big speech about fame. That's why he left the Flagrant podcast. Apparently, you know, it's because he doesn't want to be a famous person, just wants to do stand-up. I think sometimes the bad things happen to you, end up giving you perspective and understanding, and you end up in the right place, okay? She said, of course it is easier said than done when people were digitally essaying me and continue to do so. What do you guys think she's talking about? What do y'all think she's talking about? She thinks that everyone that was doing commentary on her stories about pussy popping and getting eaten out on her period.
He was going down on me. Like, wouldn't you know it, I was still spotting.
And going down on dudes and, you know, having dudes get up in her butt.
I made the dumb mistake of letting him sleep over, and I like woke up in the morning and like my asshole was a little sore.
Oh my God.
All the people who've been covering how crazy her talking about orgies with friends' husbands.
I'm actively trying to have an orgy. Body goes crazy, and it's kind of weird because I'm talking about your husband.
You guys were digitally essaying her.
Huh? Oh, God.
You know what?
Damn.
I love that.
Good. No, it's good.
Damn.
Shout out to Charlamagne.
It's really good.
That's a great soundbite.
Yeah.
You picked up on that. Full credit to Preach.
Yeah.
Okay, you tell me. I read this. I thought it was crazy. Go ahead.
What I think is going on, what's happening right now. This is, you know, popular psychology with Preach, right? What I think is going on right now is that she is not allowed to talk about her husband anymore. I think that's a rule that's been enforced. I think she's not allowed to talk sexually, the thing that she's used to talk about. She can talk about light stuff, you know. If you got to talk about me, don't shame me kind of stuff, you know what I mean? So she has to talk about something. But what is there to talk about for someone that has the same lifestyle that we had when we had COVID? She stays home and that's it. She don't really work. Does she work? What does she do for a living?
Influencer.
Cool. So the same lifestyle that we had when we were in COVID, right? Everybody was an influencer. That's it. We didn't have shit to talk about, really, if nothing was going on in the news, right? She doesn't really have an opinion on shit. And when she has an opinion, well, she don't know what the words mean. So she has to talk about something. The only thing that she can talk about is milking this shit right here. Because that happened and that's her story.
Okay, so I'm gonna she does actually make content about a variety of different things.
Sure.
My suspicion is she has very strong opinions on this, but she don't want to be direct. And so she gets asked a question and she can't help herself. This is a stupid thing to do.
The only person she was doing commentary with, she don't want to do commentary with her.
No, she has a problem with the Flagrant crew. She has a problem with everyone talking about her. She has a problem with the internet at large. So she can't help wanting to share her opinion, but she can't be direct about it. But saying stuff like you were digitally essaying, like why y'all use something as serious as someone being assaulted to just escape your accountability for the information you provide to the internet that embarrassed your husband? Like it really is fascinating how someone can go out of their way to do this whole embarrassment campaign, whether intentional or unintentional, say all this stuff. It comes back, it bites her husband in the ass. He admits he's uncomfortable with a good deal of it. And then somehow it's the internet's fault for pointing out how crazy that shit is. And you were digitally essayed. That's what you're going to say. Like, y'all see the way they use a lot of the Me Too lingo or a lot of this stuff that's like mental health talk to escape accountability for everything. Like, for example, when the whole kissing thing went off, what did she say? I get overstimulated.
I think I also get overstimulated because Akaash does it a lot. Like,
that's not my fault, guys. I have a condition. And then when she's talking about the fact that she was saying all this, I just didn't know. I was too stupid. I didn't know what it meant to say this or to say that. I was like, okay. And now it's like all these people are talking. They shouldn't be able to talk to me because I was digitally essayed. It's like, you know, someone pointed this out and I didn't want to believe it, but I just want you to see this and tell me what you think.
He is here in Hawaii this weekend at Blue Note Hawaii, and he's here on the couch with the Sunset.
Thank you guys.
Tell me if you see it.
Appreciate it.
Welcome back.
I remember having a lot of fun here. A lot of times, press sucks.
Yeah.
It sucks. But you guys were all so friendly and so fun. You made me like Hawaii even more.
Yeah.
No, I don't see it.
Don't listen, watch.
More reason to come back.
As opposed to the other state.
This is the most recent interview he's done.
So how was getting here? How was your flight?
Oh yeah, my flight. I was supposed to do this yesterday, but my flight got diverted. On the way, I hear someone yelling.
You don't see it? Oh my God. You do see it. So, Akaash has admitted to the fact that he does a lot of stress eating. And if you look at that video, you know, there's a lot of volume and filled up, but like people pointed out the fact that like he don't know he's doing okay.
Maybe he's bulking up.
As all this is happening and the stress is accumulating after his life changes, my man definitely, you know what I mean? Maybe he's sick. I don't. But what am I tripping?
I'm not saying you're tripping, but I mean.
Does he?
No, he packed a little bit of weight. People fluctuate.
I'm not disagreeing with that. I'm just saying, as you're seeing somebody kind of settle into whatever they're doing and trying to change these life changes, and you see the situation unfold, when you see someone after going through something that difficult, pack on weight.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's fair.
Again, not a criticism. Listen, your boy here packed on weight, lost weight, so it is what it is. She can't stop answering questions. She was asked, what's your biggest regret? And she goes, my biggest regret is trusting people to operate with integrity when they kept proving me wrong otherwise time and time and again. But I think everything played out the way it was supposed to and when it was supposed to, and I feel really grateful that guided me and my husband out of a toxic environment.
You were not in that toxic environment. He was, maybe, but right now he's out of one. You talk about not taking accountability. I got a video to show you.
Emotionally abused. Last few months, I've been really working on myself. Like I'm recovering a lot of that, and it is calming.
What does that have to do with it? We talk about it just a couple of days ago. That's the same person.
I just...
No, but you see the MO?
Yeah, 100%. The whole mental health thing.
Where it's everybody's problem, everybody's wrong, using all the words like the trigger words like she was using mental health, and she's using
it's very popular right now. I'll just wrap up on saying this. Hey, listen, you know, make whatever life change, but if you're going to leave a situation, leave it. You know what I mean? If you're going to leave a situation, leave it. But don't do this whole sneak this in, this whole constant calling back. If you want to not have that full-on conversation where you talk about everything, every time you guys do these like tiny little leaks, it just adds on and then everyone reanalyzes it. Me personally, I think it's like the worst way to exit a scandal.
Yes, because the other party is not talking about it. The other party did their video.
Yes.
They did their exit. He's not there no more. Moving on.
That's it.
They're not. They're like, all right, well, okay. So he doesn't want to follow. He doesn't. Andrew don't even comment on the fact that they're not following. People have been saying shit. He's like, nah. I think Andrew and the cast is navigating this the way they should navigate this.
They're even being criticized for the way that they navigated it. But I mean, like, I think clearly when they had a problem, they didn't want to air it out. And now the wife keep taking like little shots and saying this and that and left, right. If you want to do this whole thing where you don't want to be involved in the fame and you guys want to move on, and folks, do that. But to me, to constantly go after the people, indulging all the trolls, replying to them, constantly doing this whole thing, I just think you keep fueling the fire where now they're analyzing everything. And also, it just don't look that great when y'all putting on weight and fucking looking miserable or whatever it is. It's like everything is going to get psychoanalyzed. So, you know, saying stuff like you were digitally essayed, it's like when I read that, even I have like the Jasleen fatigue. And when I read that, I went, are you serious? You going to say that we digitally essayed you because we covered the story that you put out there publicly? Don't reply to all the people making the replies. Don't do any of that because it's a waste of time.
And also, when you do shit like that and you take shots, right? If I decide to leave a story alone and I'm not talking about it, and then you consistently take shots and take shots and take shots and take shots, eventually you're going to say some shit off and you're going to catch me on my bad day. 100%. And I'm going to be like, okay, round two. No, because all this time I was shutting the fuck up. You keep talking and mentioning me. No, it was not you. No, you know what the hell you're doing. That's why she's not being, precise. What you're saying, she's not being precise. Because if you are deliberately taking shots, eventually I'm going to be like, okay, listen, man, we know. I'm going to set some shit straight. And then I'm going to air that shit out.
Listen, the people who want to misunderstand you are going to misunderstand you. And there's no amount of correcting the narrative that you can do. At some point, you have to let people believe whatever they want. And also, most of the people online don't matter. Just focus on the people you need to talk to who are in your life, explain things, move on after that. But I don't know. I just think it's a dumb move.
You poking. Stop poking. Leave it alone.
Yeah.